It's willing, fun, and for a good cause, and set them free.
A great cause that we are very proud to be a supporter of.
My name is Nick Sessions, and this is Andy Debo, and we are with Sessions Motorsports out of Fort Collins, Colorado. We chose to become a sponsor at Set Them Free because we believe in what they're trying to portray, and it's a great cause to support. And both of us are family men and have kids, so it's just something that we believe in that aspect. So we're proud to be here and looking forward to a fun weekend.
So I get involved with Set Them Free because it's a great event. It's you're raising money for a great cause, and you're out there enjoying the beautiful state of Colorado in your four-wheel drive vehicle. And it's just an awesome event, and I've been coming since the second year they held it.
I am Chris Breidenbach. I'm with the Edge Automotive 4x4, and I'm here for Set Them Free Off-Road to support an amazing organization. I would tell everybody that if you're into off-road, or even just into getting in the backcountry, meeting new people, I'd absolutely recommend coming to Set Them Free Off-Road.
A lot of you guys, most of you have been here before, but for those of you who have not, we are a non-profit organization that raises money to fight human trafficking. How we do that is we provide funds to the people who are actually doing the boots on the ground work, like the International Justice Mission, who's our international arm, and we have another organization we partner with called the Hope Academy. And to learn more about the Hope Academy, I want you guys to welcome up Tom Tilipa. He's the executive director of the Denver Street Schools and the Hope Academy. Give him a huge warm welcome, and I really want you guys to hear the heart of what Tom is doing. So please everybody welcome Tom Tilipa.
Well, in 2012, I learned about the sex trafficking of underage girls in Colorado and all of America. Well, tonight I want to give you the story of one specific girl named Kelly.
I was trafficked with 13 other girls, and I am the only one who's still alive today.
I have a girl who met a guy at Starbucks. He told her he was a college student back in town for the summer. He was working at a Fortune 500 company as an intern. It was his story. She dated him all summer, thought he was a great guy, went to her sister's soccer games with her, spent time with the family, decided at the end of the summer he didn't want to go back to college, that he was going to transfer and go to school here in Denver. One night they went to his supposed cousin's house. She was just hanging out with these guys, thinking they seemed nice enough. They went into the cousin's bedroom and kind of were making out. They were being teenagers, is how she felt. And he said, "It's time for us to make a real commitment here. If you're really my girlfriend, it's time." And she said, "Oh no, I don't want to. Let's wait until we're married." And he said, "No, it's time. This is what's going to happen." And she ultimately consented, but consent is a loaded word when you're in a situation with someone you think you're in love with. When they got done, his friends, his cousins, were all in the room with them. And the next thing she knew, she was being raped by all of the cousins, and everything was being videotaped. They proceeded to tell her that if she said anything about it, they would show the videotape of her with her boyfriend to her parents, and that they would also hurt her siblings. Then she was told that this is what she was going to do now. She was going to start making money. It was going to be after school. She started lying to her parents, and she would be picked up by one of the guys. He would take her to wherever, apartment, hotel. She would be sold until it was time to go home for dinner. She would go to school, and she would be picked up again after school. She never missed a day of school. She still got good grades, but she was being trafficked the whole time.
Your body is a menu. They get to pick off the menu what they want. They know the prices up front, and you're just a piece of property to them. You walk into the room and it's like, okay, I'd almost prefer if you would just let me get this over with, but then you have to go in there smiling like you're so excited to be there. They're causing girls to be broken. They're causing them to question if they'll ever be good enough for any man to love. They're causing nightmares, irritability, distrust. They're causing suicide, diseases, and physical pain. They're causing babies to be born into the world with no father, drug overdoses, girls to turn to anything to fulfill that because they've left them so empty and so dead.
They all come back with PTSD, whether they've been victimized for a week or for 5 years. The way we work with kids is we take them where they come, whatever grade level they are. You might be 14 and have a 5th grade reading level. They work through a curriculum that was created by a survivor. Every kid is doing independent work with tutors in the morning, and then in the afternoon we have what we call elective credits. We also have a counselor who comes in once a week and works with the girls, and we have equine therapy on Fridays.
Hope is a place that you can come in and no one's gonna judge you because you were trafficked. And they're gonna look at you and they're gonna say, well, what do you need? Because whatever it is, we're gonna figure it out. If it's budgeting classes, we're gonna make that happen. If it's learning how to cook, we're gonna make that happen. If it's a place to live, we're gonna work with your team and we're gonna make that happen. Because these people care.
We don't work with a huge number of kids, but we work very intensively and intentionally with each student that we have. We provide lunches for them. We provide basic needs for them if they need them. We do go out and buy them clothes when they need. Volunteers bring them to school every day. Our greatest desire is that these girls really recognize their survivorship and not their victim.
And you don't want to die. You don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. You get to the point where you feel so broken that it feels like your only option. But I always had hope that there was going to be something better for me on the other side. That I was going to get through this and I was going to make something of myself. And that's what kept me alive, was that hope. And it's still what keeps me alive today.
The question is always asked, well, what more can I do? What is something else that I can do to fight human trafficking? You don't have to start an event to fight human trafficking. You don't have to be a former military guy kicking down doors and rescuing girls. You don't have to be a social worker, an attorney, local law enforcement. You don't have to be any of that to fight human trafficking. I'll tell you, you guys right here can make a difference right here today.